Pony, thank you for joining us. I've never met you before. I heard you decided to collab with Jade Olivia.
I did.
Incredible Beetlejuice piece. Congrats, I haven't seen it. Also, I heard it took third place, so my condolences. Do you feel you are to blame or Jade?
I would say Jade for sure.
I would
That
also
shit was rock
agree.
solid, yeah.
Are you, do you wish you had chose a better partner?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I wish you were available, but
In hindsight, who would you have chosen?
probably Dan Cerna.
That's... I hear his hands are fully functional right now.
Yeah, he survived. Unfortunately.
I heard you were starting a new show with me.
I am.
Can you tell me?
You?
Danny. Can you tell me and the audience about it?
No, it's secret. So, yeah. You want me to?
Yeah, if you want. You don't have
I
to.
mean, not really. It's, so we're starting what are we doing? We're making a show called Tattooable, where we find weird shit to tattoo, whether it be at a flea market where Danny gets tattooed, or at a hype store, or a tattoo shop. We find a lot of weird, fun objects, and then, yeah, it's a good time. You'll have to wait and see.
So, you know, one of the, obviously, I'm like about to tell him about the show. So we do have the, you know, the one show, the Ink by Icons.
Yep.
Where we're inviting famous people on to experience maybe a day in the life of a tattoo artist.
Yep.
Who are some people you would like to see come on the show?
Oh, I would like to see MTV Jesse. I think would be a great addition to that show.
Yeah.
I mean, who else?
I feel like I'd like to see some comedians.
Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, comedians would be great. Andrew Santino, Bobby Lee would be higher. But Cardi B, that'd be sick.
Yeah, all right.
Shout out Cardi if you're watching.
Some musicians. Do you think that one industry might be better at tattooing than others? Like, do you think comedians might be better than musicians? Do you think athletes?
No, I think they'd all be bad. I think they'd all be awful. Yeah. I mean, maybe if they've got some kind of art background, but I think for the most part, they're just all going to be bad.
Right.
Especially musicians.
I'm hoping they're bad.
Yeah.
I might be disappointed if it was good.
Right. Well, yeah, where's the content?
I'm like, oh, just be good at everything. Huh?
Right. I'd love to see Bobby Lee tattoo something.
Bobby Lee, that would be a good one.
Cam Patterson, he wanted to come do it, so maybe we get all that.
That's right. We could have him tattoo a rock. Maybe he could be on both
cool.
shows, dude. Damn.
2 birds, 1 cam. Or what?
Someone told me 2 birds, 1 scone. They said it's better than throwing a stone at him
Why?
because it's cruel to animals. So you could feed both of them with the scone.
I guess you're right.
But they could also choke and die because scones are really hard. You could throw the scone too if you wanted. That's what they say.
really hard.
Yeah. Do you think the award-winning artists are truly the best artists?
No.
What is your favorite company to work with?
Oh. Well, I mean, the Mad Rabbit Gang is pretty dope. I like those guys. The people that make it.
Yeah. Are there any companies you don't work with now that you might like to in the future?
No.
What is the best aftercare?
Mad Rabbit. Have you tried it? It's amazing.
Who do you think has the best machine?
Bishop's machines are workhorses. You can always go back to it when you know exactly how they're going to run every single time, and they don't like... I've never had a problem with them. For the years I've used them, I've never had one issue.
Yeah. What percentage should shop owners take from their artists?
I mean, I'm not a fan of percentages anyway, so it's hard to say. I know 50-50 is typical, but then a lot of artists complain about 50-50. They think that's too much. I don't know. When I have guests, it's usually 20%, but because I'm not trying to make money from them. But I don't know, 30-40%, I guess.
Do you like more of like a day rate kind of style?
Yeah.
And why do you like that?
Just because they know what they're getting into, so they can tattoo as much as they want, and they'll just pay the same rate, you know?
Yeah. Like a little easier to like plan ahead.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Or usually a monthly rate, but yeah.
Are you entering best of show, and are you discouraged after winning third place?
We're not entering best of show because our client is gone. I might hit him up and see if he's around, but I don't think so.
Do you feel anyone can judge a convention show, and is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I mean, I don't like competitions in general because it's all subjective, but it cracks me up when I see like the old timers judging tattoos when they can barely see, you know? Like, what are you looking at?
Yeah. I noticed that Kevin Leroy won first place. Do you think he deserves it?
I don't think I saw that tattoo.
Undecided.
Undecided.
What's been your favorite part of the weekend?
The collab.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
Nice. Yeah, I saw she's working on some other piece right now, right?
Yep.
Nice.
Maybe I'll jump in there. Get a little light in.
Show her how it's done.
Right.
Yeah. It's got to be a hard transition working with someone as good as you to having no help at all now.
I carried the whole entire thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you let her get the easiest parts?
No.
You really
No,
saved
actually-
it at the end with that snake.
No, one of the hardest parts was that little speech bubble with all those little texts in
Yeah.
there. She killed it.
You're like, yeah, you could do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I could have done it easily, but, you know, I got to give her a challenge because we're both getting paid half and half. So it's like, why am I doing the whole workload, you know?
Yeah. We have a new question. You ready?
I'm ready.
70% of men deal with hair loss. What do you think? Shave it, cover it, best advice.
Save it.
Shave it.
Yeah, got to get rid of the scraps.
What do you think is an acceptable amount of time for them to realize that? A lot of times they'll play with little hairstyles that maybe don't work in their favor.
I was one of them.
What is an acceptable amount of time before it's just time to shave it?
I mean, 1 month, but a lot of people rock it for years, but 1 month, 2 months, when
Yeah.
it starts to shine.
It's time to be gone. Do you have any questions for us, Ryan?
I don't know.
I got one for our new show for Tattooable. Something we haven't tackled already. What is something that you might be looking forward to try to tattoo?
That's a good question. I mean, somebody suggested melted cheese. Like,
Interesting. I think it'd be fun to tattoo like hard cheese.
hard. So what?
Hard cheese, like a
Hard-
block of cheese.
Right, because that could be tattooable.
Maybe.
Yeah, I know the melted cheese wouldn't go anywhere.
I really want to put the mirror thing to the test.
Yeah, I know you're all about that mirror.
Yo, because I think it's bullshit, bro.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen one tattooed?
Find out.
Someone mentioned about underwater tattoo.
Yeah.
Underwater tattooing. I don't think that would work.
Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, is the ink just going to...
It'll definitely ruin the machine.
You think?
Well, if you're fully submerged.
What if we wrap the machine really well? Yeah, fuck.
What's that? Yeah, but isn't there some access through the cartridge?
We got to put that to the test.
We will have to see. Let me think if I got anything else for you. Do you think artists charge too much?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just, yeah.
Yeah, $7,500 a day for, like, bullshit fake tattoos is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, even them aside from them being fake, I don't know. I feel like the standard all around is like $2,500 for a day rate is
Yeah.
pretty normal. But when you're up in there in the $7,000, $8,000, $9,000 range for a day,
And then now we see like the anesthesia stuff,
yeah.
which even though it's a different process, it's still raising the price.
Oh yeah.
Right? Do you think that will factor into the normal or the standard pricing of tattoos? Do you think that'll bring it up?
I don't think so. I
Yeah.
don't think so. Just because
People
I feel
will
like,
see it as something different.
I believe so. I mean, because you're really paying for like the 2 doctors to be there, all the whole room and all that stuff. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm wondering where the cap is on the tattoo prices. Like,
Too.
like when I start to see $20,000, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck are we doing?
Right. Right. Do you think it can be compared to fine art or it's a totally different thing?
No, I think it's like fine art, like a living fine art. Yeah, but
Because you'll see people selling these paintings for a ridiculous amount, you know, and maybe an artist is only doing a painting like once a year, once every couple of years. Do you think that would happen with the tattoo industry, where they just get so expensive and they're not done as much?
it could. It's just, I mean, yeah. So that's a hard one because a lot of time it's the time involved, right? So like I can see a $20,000 tattoo being on your leg for all the time that gets put into that leg, but if they're just tattooing like 4 or 5 hours, I mean, I know some people are going to try it and get away with it, but
Yeah,
am I going to respect them? No.
same. Do you think there's one area that tends to charge more than others? Let's say in the U.S. and also in the world.
Like a style or a
No, like money-wise, that charges the most.
would it be like an area, like a city?
Yeah, or a country.
Yeah, I mean, New York is really high right now, but I mean, I've never been outside the United States, so I couldn't tell you, but New York for sure.
I think the U.S. is one of the higher charging countries,
I believe it.
and I think that's why we see so many people coming over here.
Right.
But yeah, I've seen New York, L.A. maybe too.
Yeah, LA's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. I mean,
Definitely New York though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, especially at that one shop that should not be named.
Right. I've heard of that. Voldemort. All right, cool. I think we're all set. Wait.
Is this where we kiss?
Yeah. How do you feel about the last Von D lawsuit?
We're going here. We'll have something to add.
I mean, I think that's pretty wild.
Wait, hold on real quick. How do you feel about the last Kat Von D lawsuit?
I think it's pretty nuts. I would like to have seen how it played out if she charged for the tattoo, because she did it for free apparently, right? So that was like the whole she didn't make any money from it. But if she charged for it, would it have the same outcome? And if it did, it would really start to crumble a lot of, realism artists' work. We'd have to start drawing again.
Or go fully to AI?
Yeah, right.
See the question from the top.
I did.
No, you said last name. Just time's not
How did you feel about the Kat Von D lawsuit?
Let me tell you, John.
Good. Do you like the new tattoo styles emerging in the industry, like cyber sigilism?
I think the first time I heard from it was on your video.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
So,
All the kids are doing it.
like puke? Yeah.
Yeah. Like unwell.
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny. I love you.